So 2 Kings 21, verse 1. It's about King Hezekiah. And somebody can just read that for us. Second Kings 20, verse 1.
Reading from the NIV version. In those days, Hezekiah became ill and was at the point of death. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, went to him and said, "This is what the Lord says. Put your house in order, because you are going to die. You will not recover." Verse 2. Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord. "Remember, Lord, how I have walked before you faithfully and with wholehearted devotion, and have done what is good in your eyes." And Hezekiah wept bitterly. Verse 4. Before Isaiah had left the middle court, the word of the Lord came to him. "Go back and tell Hezekiah, the ruler of my people, this is what Lord, the God of your father David says. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will heal you. On the third day from now, you will go up to the temple of the Lord. I will add 15 years to your life, and I will deliver you and this city from the hand of the king of Assyria. I will defend this city for my sake and for the sake of my servant David."
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. I think the scripture itself says it all. But I just want to add more to that scripture. That as we all have noticed, King Hezekiah was a good man. Right? So, being a good man, there's a prophet of God, not an angel of Satan. This is a prophet of God sent to tell him bad news about his life. That he is going to die in the next 3 days. My God, that is not good. And while I'm still on Hezekiah, let me just go and give another example. Because Hezekiah, we might think he's just a human being who is just here on earth. He was just somebody who maybe God didn't really think was so important. His own son, after the baptism of Jesus Christ, he is baptized. And the first thing after the baptism, God himself, his voice came and said, "This is one of my chosen begotten son, whom I so loved." And soon after that, oh my God, this doesn't make sense. He is led by the Spirit to the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. This does not make sense. The devil tempting God's son, and God sent him with his Spirit. So, as we are struggling with things and temptations or things that are going on in our lives, bad things, sicknesses, illnesses, because let's kneel down and pray today about things that have been going on in our lives. And we don't know how to overcome these things except with the help of God the Father. So we see that here there's a point. Jesus is going to the wilderness, right, to start his ministry, because he was just 30 then he's being baptized by John the Baptist, to start his ministry, to begin his ministry. So as you are born again, you are beginning your journey with Jesus, with God. You first have to face your own demons, the things that were making you not to really know him. So they have to come and face you and see if you are really meaning it. And this is the journey that you are ready to take off on. Because you cannot begin to just want to go in the ministry and start healing and things like that, because you don't know the legions. You need to meet them in the wilderness first and talk to them and answer them, and then they know that inside you there's nothing left that is of him who is tempting you. Then you are ready to go into the ministry. Then you are ready to go and cast out the legions. And let's point out something here on the legions. The legions they see Jesus from a distance that very minute, and they get scared. They already know, because this has already defeated our Papa, the biggest, the Satan. So we should be afraid of, because our own father, the devil, has been already defeated by Jesus. So if you don't defeat the things that are, of the biggest temptation in your life, the things that keep putting you down, whatever it is that keeps pressing you down, if you don't defeat them first, don't expect to go and defeat the other, or even to say a prayer for Sister Andrina and you expect it is going to do something to change your life. Because you yourself, you are still going on repeating the same sin over and over. You are still in the wilderness. Let's look at it this way. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness. But we are going to see something here. The children of Israel, there they are. They are also led into the wilderness. Having Passovers in the wilderness. They are spending 40 years. And somebody is spending 40 days. So there is something that has to be done right before you proceed into Canaan. The Canaan that we all want, there is something that we have to learn here. Because you cannot jump to Canaan if you have not finished with your demons or with the wilderness, with the devils that are questioning you. So you need to overcome that part, and then you can manage to get to Canaan. Otherwise, we have seen so many children of Israel. Some of them died in the wilderness. Even Moses himself, a good man, my God, being held back to hold Pastor back to get to his Canaan. And they're going to die in the wilderness because of you. Your hard heart, your stubbornness, holding the man of God not to even see Canaan. Hallelujah. We thank God because he was a good man, so he ended up in heaven, obviously. But let me point out something again there. I see that as we see Hezekiah, we are back to Hezekiah. As we see Hezekiah, he is told this news. How does he respond to this news, King Hezekiah? He does not start to say, oh my God, get me my lawyers. I want to write a will. Because that's what God told him to do. So we expect him to be finding the lawyers, all the officials, and say, sit down, there's an issue here. My children, you are the eldest. I want you to do this. I don't want you to be doing this. This is what I want in my kingdom to be done like. So this is a guy told this news. But instead, he chooses. So there's a choice here that one can make. If you know the things that are suppressing you down, the death that you are facing, or the situations that are going on, things keep happening to one person, and you feel like, oh my God, I'm sinking here. What should I do? Then there's an answer from Hezekiah here. The answer is that he does not look at his circumstances. So God is response there. He is the one who has sent the message to Hezekiah. So he does not expect Hezekiah to go on his knees and ask and say, God, why are you saying this or why are you saying that? Because he has already said it. And he knows the news that he is saying to you, you are going to feel hurt and broken and cry. So he knows already about that. So when you kneel down, know how to pray. Because if you kneel down and pray to God and say, I have got my problem, I've got this problem, it's suppressing me. That's not what God wants to know. I have to point out something here, because it's very important. Because God wants Hezekiah to do something. The response that Hezekiah is done here is that he then, because maybe children are playing out there, is whatever, maybe he's got a wife or whatever is going on, he's got riches and everything going on, a temple, he has to do good things, he was doing good things for everyone. So he leaves the death news. So in fact, your flesh is, something is going on here, you're feeling like, I'm going to die. You already know you've got an illness, a terminal. Let me put myself as an example. Cancer is killing me. I know I'm at death moment. And in that very moment, God is expecting me not to cry about the cancer. That is not good at all. Because he wants me to, I want to cry about the cancer, but he's not wanting me to cry about the cancer. What does he want me to do? He wants me to ignore the news of the death. And then, when I ignore the news of the death, I face the wall. Facing the wall is a sign here, because I was thinking about in my spirit, what does the wall mean? It means that there is a nothingness, empty, void. So it means God is expecting me to see nothing. And then when I have not seen nothing, then I begin to talk to him. So it means I've ignored the issue of death. I'm not asking him why he has brought the death. I am asking him, I'm telling him now, pleading. So he basically starts to plead, I have done good things. Remember me, oh before God, he's pleading the right way. He is not blaming God or asking him why. He is saying, please God, as much as I know about this, but I'm not going to mourn about it, but I'm going to just say something about myself. Remember me. Me. So, the me here, you would have said, remember my children. I don't want to leave them. So it means you are more important to God. Yourself as a person. Think of yourself and say, God wants me to run this race like Paul. He said, I have run a good race. That means he was part of the race. Not, he was preaching to others how to run the race. But he also is part of this race. And when he finished at the end of his ministry, he says, I have run a good race. That means he also was partaking in the race. So Hezekiah is saying, I have. So it means you yourself, we need to know what have you done lately that pleases God. If you were in the moment of Hezekiah, what would you be pleading with God and saying, God, because of this and that and that and that? I'm not saying we are all good and saying whatever, but there has to be at least an effort of doing good. Something that you know God is pleased. Since Kwanda has got some things that he does, he was collecting towels and soap and what